place is a gathering place called Willam Aboriginal Association, and it's a community-led and controlled organisation. Willam means home by the sea in Boonwurrung language, and this gathering place is a really special place for Aboriginal people and Torres Strait Islander people living on the Mornington Peninsula. A gathering place like this is a really important place of belonging and connection for us mob down this way. I've been head of English in 6 secondary schools, both here and overseas. But probably the last 15 years my focus has shifted to Indigenous education, and in my last teaching incarnation I was Director of Indigenous Education across 3 campuses of a local private school called Woodley. And part of my role was teaching all year levels from 3-year-olds up to Year 12 kids about Indigenous perspectives. But also I ran a student reconciliation group and a community reconciliation group, and we raised monies to support exchange programs that I ran for 10 years with 4 remote Aboriginal communities in the Territory. I just like to, build consensus, I guess, and but I have ideas that I pursue, but I'm not a sort of dictatorial, authoritarian leader. I'm a person who tries to build, establish rapport with people and get everyone's working together. The fellowship was very empowering around me conceptualising myself as a leader and the profile of that award. And Aboriginal Way, we always think about the people that we've followed, and I've met many of the earlier leaders, recipients, and I've seen in the diversity of achievements that they've been able to pursue. My feeling is that we're all passionate people and that we're going to do whatever we did, irrespective of whether we had this accolade and this support. But it really has helped in terms of opening doors and opportunities, the profile, the recognition. Most famous Aboriginal person is my Auntie Kath Walker, Oodgeroo Noonuckle, the poet. And Oodgeroo, she was really a truly inspiring Aboriginal woman on so many fronts, an environmentalist, conservationist and activist, a real driving force behind the '67 referendum. And her legacy was very multifaceted, but every Aboriginal people from my mob, we walk in her steps. The legacy that I'd like to achieve would be Willam to really prosper and grow and fully be able to deliver for our mob down here. There's so many aspects to, we're just sort of touching upon the needs and aspirations of our community, and it's already a fantastic place. People love coming to Willam. There's a beauty and a welcoming here, and it is really a place of hope and healing for our people. And it's also been a destination for reconciliation. We have an open gate policy, and we welcome everyone who walks through our gate. Probably over the last 2 years I've been doing work speaking at various conferences to philanthropy about how you might effectively engage with Aboriginal community orgs, and this has become an increasing passion of mine. In a way, it resulted in an opportunity that caused me to leave teaching after a lifetime of doing it. In general terms, I think there is a real yearning amongst people living in Australia for a more just and reconciled and equitable relationship with First Australians, and I'm optimistic. From my perspective as an Indigenous educator, I'm very heartened by young people and their openness, and You know, those old prejudices and disrespectful behaviours, I think, you know, they're disappearing and they'll continue to do so. I've got a lot of hope for the future.